Hello, everyone. I am back. Well, first of all, it's Jazzer Fierce. My bad. Act like you know. I mean, we are on the Midday Live Show here. So, yeah, it's Jazz. And I'm also with Steve Stylez. Steve Stylez is in the building. And we have two special guests here today giving us an insight to their podcast, Two Drinks with the Fellas. So please introduce yourselves.
What's going on, beautiful peoples? It's your boy Ken, a.k.a. Mr. On My Grind. Constantly grinding to get to that next dime. And like always, I got my partner in crime, and he is...
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy B Mason. We about to get into that.
You already know, Chi-Town's finest.
They be on point, okay? Let me tell you that. So, Two Drinks with the Fellas. Like, how did this even start? Where did the idea come from?
So, long story short, we both were in between jobs. This was mid-COVID. And it was like, man, what do we want to do? And my dad used to always tell me, do something that you enjoy doing. You know, have fun with it. If you can't have fun with it and you can't give 110%, don't do it. And I actually was a special guest on a friend's podcast, and I had so much fun. And then one of my cousins said, you got the gift of gab because, you know, you tell a good story. So you should really, you know, do that. And so I tried to get on their podcast, but they were already established like a year in. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I hollered at my bro, B Mace, 30 plus best friends. And he was like, you know what, let's do it. And that's how it started.
Yeah, as soon as Ken hit me up and he told me about the other podcast, I definitely knew that he was excited after watching it. So once I saw that he was so excited to talk and so people could hear him, I was like, we can do this more and more often because a lot of people love hearing our stories of what we be talking about. And like, y'all actually did that? So once we include them in on the stories, you know, it kind of brings more and more of the fans to the podcast that we have now. So I definitely wanted to help him out because I didn't want to leave him out there by himself.
Yeah, and then the concept was, I'm a Chicago native, as you could, you know, y'all can't see, but I have, you know, sleeves of just Chicago, anything Chicago. And I'm tired of hearing people call Chicago Chirac. Like, we Chi-Town. We hustlers, we make money, you know, we constantly grinding to think what we can do to get that next dime, literally, you know, which is why that's my slogan. So we also showcase any and everything that's positive about Chicago, whether you got your own business or you rap or you promote anything Chicago, that's what we represent too. And, you know, we give any and everybody a chance to come on the show and just showcase them and let the world know this is me.
Hop on in there, Steve.
No, definitely a pleasure having you guys here with us. Having a little difficulty with the chair. But how do you guys feel? You know, having to do all this stuff on your own, the uploading, the audio editing, the video editing. How does that make you feel? Do you feel inspired? Maybe you're on a route for entrepreneurship, or kind of tedious work kind of can get you down a little bit?
I say a mix of both.
Okay.
I mean, we did take a miniature break, you know, a little bit there, end of last year because, you know, I was going through a little thing at home and we just took a little break. But it's what brought me out the funk also. You know what I mean? I just got full custody of my 3-year-old son, and that was part of what was going on. And, you know, I was literally in the funk for like 3 months straight. You know, I didn't do nothing but work and drink. Not even gonna lie to you, you know? And my dad passed in October of 2021, and he was so excited about us doing this show. He was my biggest fan, and the week that he passed, we were supposed to do a Father's episode, me, B Mace. His dad helped raise me. We've been best friends since preschool, and my dad. So we were going to do that episode, but he had passed. And when I was going through that moment there, I could just hear him saying, get off your tail and go do your show. Just do it. You enjoy it, do it. And that really brought me back out. Like, so I would say entrepreneurial, you know, we doing it ourselves. No one's helping us but us. We grinding, we getting out there, we getting, you know, we send emails. We got our own email, twodrinkswiththefellas@gmail.com. And, you know, we, you know, send emails out to anybody on IG, on Facebook that's doing their thing, YouTube. You know, hey, this is us, this is what we do. You know, spare 15 minutes, come on Zoom with us and be on our episode. And then we just start getting people, you know, so.
The main thing is we always reach out to people that we see doing positive in Chicago or in Illinois. We don't just bring on anybody to make themselves look stupid or make ourselves look stupid on the platform. So a lot of times we just try to big them up, and then people we might know who gets to see them might want to interact with them or work with them. It's called networking. So a lot of times it's just big on trying to give people the outlet that they don't have normally. So I would say it would be a 50-50 of both. Like doing the podcast is tough because there's a lot of work. There's a lot of times that you're not gonna be able to spend with your family, or you got to take some time off to the side. But it is fun because you get to interact with lovely people like yourselves.
Thank you.
Especially Miss Jazzer Fierce. You know.
Oh, thanks.
And we get to entertain people as much as we can. So
Hey, don't forget, if they come on the show and make themselves look stupid, we're going to bake them. So you already know.
hey,
we are Chicago.
We
boys.
have episodes like that, so they are more than welcome.
Yeah, we have roast episodes. So we did one for my birthday. It was fun.
Good.
I love that. So let's talk about the drinking part. So that's the main, part of Two Drinks with the Fellas is 2 drinks.
Yes.
So where did the drinking part come from? Was that like random? Y'all just kind of did it at first, or was that like already planned out?
So me and Kim, we both fans of Noriega's Drink Champs. So we was like, man, we drink and we talk stuff without a camera and a microphone. What if we put a camera and a microphone in there while we're drunk?
Right. So that's how it started.
Magic.
Yeah. We just wanted to bring everybody into our world.
And as you guys know, the truth come out when alcohol is there.
That's true. Yeah. People tend to be a little more like open and loose when, the liquor starts flowing.
Start telling the truth.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then we also like to, pay homage to everybody that's on the show. So, like when you were on the show, you told us about your new slot. Hey, shot to that. Let's go. Hey, we got bottles of water. Shots for that one, bro.
You got to give people their flowers while they still here.
Exactly.
You can say that again. There's too many talented people, especially from Chicago, all around the city. And it's like they're doing a lot of, as you said, positive things, good things, but we don't really put much of a highlight on them. We kind of just like brush them under the rug, and everybody wants to talk about what's on the shade room or, something negative to get people gossiping, So I appreciate that you guys take, the positive things about Chicago and put it in a good light, because I don't think it happens enough. We try to do that on the Midday Live Show, for sure.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's like our 2 podcasts are rare. Rare.
I'm tired of it, it's not even just Chicago though too, it's all media outlets in general. They quick to show the negative about what's going on, but what about all these positives? The little wins is what I'm shooting for. We trying to get the little guys to get their light, you know what I mean? Because who else is going to do it for us,
That's true.
You'll never see me post or create a blog that's associated with Midday Live Show that has any bit of negativity. Like you guys were saying earlier, if it bleeds, it leads. And that's something that we're changing right now, because we're delivering news, entertainment, and information. And we appreciate like-minded individuals like yourselves.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I want to know, do you guys have any goals, or who do you want to collab with this year? What's on the mood board? What's on the vision board?
You go first, bro.
Tony Baker, comedian from Chicago. We actually went to one of his live shows.
Funny.
Yeah, last year. We went to one of his live shows last year, but the funds wasn't quite where we needed it to be, so we can do the meet and greet at the end. But yeah, I'm always about networking, so yeah. Tony Baker for sure. Corporate from Black Chicago Be Like.
Gotcha.
We actually had Carmelo Sachs. If you look at, 2 episodes ago, Black Chicago Be Like, I think. In the episode, they went to a restaurant, I think it was Wilma's, and when they ordered their food, they turned around, and there was just this dude there playing the saxophone. We had him on one of our last episodes. So we constantly grinding to keep moving up the board. We got him. I want to get Cookie on there, the girl that plays his love interest right now. just anyone in Chicago. Tiara, she's a comedian. What's her name, right? Is that her name? I'm probably saying it wrong, but yeah.
Tiara, Miss Nash, Just Nash. Who else? Mojo Brooks.
Yeah, Mojo Brooks, yeah.
Funny guy. Saw him in Alsip at a comedy club. Who else? We definitely want to work with a bunch of Chicago comedians.
And artists in general.
I'm kind of branching off and reaching out into like the sports world right now. So I'm trying to do something before the Bears draft.
Okay.
Since we got so much going on in Chicago right now with the Bears. So I'm trying to reach out to my guy Hayes. He's on the Chicago Bears Central. So right now we just in the works, but goals wise, I definitely see us moving towards like on to like a not basic cable, but like a cable broadcast.
Okay.
Or streaming network, it don't matter.
Yeah, that too.
Hulu.
That'd be dope.
Okay.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. But yeah, right now we just building from where we are right now and just making the foundation strong.
Yeah. One of the best interviews I did, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I fanboyed out for a moment, was Crucial Conflict.
Oh wow.
Last year, one of our homegirls, Unique, what's the S&E Infusions? They do infused snacks.
Shout out Unique and Shamika.
Yeah, shout out. They had a sneaker ball last year and we were invited, and Crucial Conflict was the performance. And I said, all I need is 2 minutes to talk to him, bro. We getting this interview. And, you know, of course, when they came in the room, everybody, like, surrounded them. And I'm like, let's give it a minute, bro. So we just sat back. And then when they started walking away, I hit them. Boom, what's going on, fellas? Business card. This your boy Ken, Mr. On My Grind. And you know what? We here vlogging the event. I just need 5 minutes of y'all time just to interview y'all, if that's cool with y'all. They said, oh, yeah, for sure. But we got to get a drink. I said, all right, bet. I said, B, let's clear it up. We literally I said, follow us. And I just like Moses parting the Red Sea. You know? I'm like, watch out. They need a drink because they going to perform. So everybody just get out the way. Let's go. And then got them their drinks in like 2.2 seconds. It's like, you know what? Let's go get this interview with them. And that was fun. But I kind of fanboyed out. I'm like, oh my God. I remember in 7th grade, Smoking on Hay was like, the whole classroom, when the teacher would walk out, we just sitting on the corner, hey, strangers feeling good today. I'm told up for the floor. Sitting on some Crown Road. You know, that was just like, okay, fanboy, my bad. I'm sorry. It's just, you know. So I want to have more moments like that, you know. People that we grew up with, you know, Do or Die, Twister, Crucial Conflict, we already talked to, you know. Like, I want to bring back, like, those were the moments that I remember that made me happy, that I would like to talk to more of those influences, because that's what built Chicago and put Chicago on the map for music too. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, I would like to also do a, you know, Zoom call with Kales behind bars. I don't care. He still put Chicago on the map. Not gonna lie to you. You know, if it wasn't for him, Chicago's population wouldn't be as large as it is either.
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah. There's a big chunk of R. Kelly music in my timeline too.
Yeah, you know. I mean, people make mistakes. I understand, you know. I can't lie to you, you know.
I don't know about multiple, but
I mean, he didn't learn from the first one. I'm sorry, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but real talk. I mean, still, that music, you know, meant something to us, you know. Can't stop it.
Jumping on that Crucial Conflict, I do want to say we are trying to show our fans that even the guests that we bring on are humble and down to earth.
Yes.
Because a lot of times when you interact with celebrities or people in the industry, they might not want to interact with everybody.
Yeah.
But
definitely run into that.
So I definitely want to show people that entertainers, they are regular normal people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got to put in their pants one leg at a time. You know, I know that just by speaking to them. It's so cool that you have a platform like that. You mentioned earlier networking and how important it is to you, and you stress networking, and you just gave us an example of it in that situation with Crucial Conflict. Are there any other events or situations you could tell us where you had to be available at the right moment and it led to some sort of success?
Not gonna lie to you, meeting Miss Jazz. Literally.
Stop.
No,
Here we
no,
go.
no.
I
I'm
said-
no. I'm being real though. For real though, real talk. So we had JoJo on our show, which
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I know who she is.
right. We had JoJo. We had JoJo on the show,
Yeah.
who does the what is it called? Talks with J&J,
Yes.
with Jazz and JoJo.
And y'all can
And-
check that on Instagram.
Yeah, check it out on Instagram Live. But we did an episode with JoJo, and she was talking about the talks with J&J. And when I did my research on JoJo, and I watched a couple of y'all episodes, I was like, man, I like the vibe. And that's the first thing. My mind is like a machine. I'm constantly thinking about that next episode. You know, that's me. You know, you can ask B. Like sometimes he just be like, bro, shut up, please. You know, because I'm like,
It's a good thing.
yeah, because I'm like the next, you know, like, and then right after we did the show with JoJo, I had literally that same night after I edited and was getting ready to upload, I came across Jazz page and I instantly jumped in her inbox. Sorry, but I was
it's
on.
okay.
I was on it.
No worries.
Can I say you slid into the DM?
I slid into the DMs, right?
But it was all business.
Right,
all
it was.
business.
It was business.
What happened next?
So after that, I literally messaged Jazz and I'm like, hey, you know, we just did an episode with JoJo. My name is Ken from Two Drinks with the Fellas. Here's our link. Check us out. Here's the link to her episode. I would love to have you on the show. And she said, bet. And I was like, cool.
Now that's very important because that doesn't come out. Those words don't come out of her mouth that often. You must have came super prepared, and the way you carried yourself is very important to us too, because we've seen through the shield out there too, and we appreciate your professionalism and the way you approach.
Well, I mean, put it to you like this. My grandma always told me I got the gift of gab, and I've had multiple customer service jobs ever since I was 15. And
Telemarketer too.
I worked I worked for the phone company CenturyLink, and I work for right now currently a large cellular provider, but I ain't gonna say no names. And I could click that. Thank you for calling. This is Ken. How can I help you?
Oh.
You understand? So, I put the
That was good, guys. That's our instant replay. We do that right now. Wow.
But yeah, I put the professionalism on, and when I jump into the DMs or emails, here's who we are, here's a link so you can check us out. This is why we want you on the show.
And that's all.
You did it the right way.
That's all proper preparation too. So let's give you a few questions of rapid fire, which you don't need any preparation.
I like this.
All right, so it's going to be a few questions. I got 12 right here, and what we're going to do is ask you the first question, then we're going to ask Ken the second question, and we're going to.
I'm gonna need a drink for this, man. They put us on the spot.
Get some of that agua.
I'm
We're
just
going to start
playing.
off real normal,
No, we good.
and we're going to go left from here, okay?
Hey, I'll go right. Let's go.
We love it. All right, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
What's your most prized possession?
My son.
What is your morning routine?
Wake up.
Wake up.
What is your nighttime routine?
Drink.
Name one guilty pleasure. Sounds like you
Chips.
got a list. Good, chips. Name one guilty pleasure as well.
Alcohol.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Drinks and a fella. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. In moderation.
Yeah, moderation. Correct.
What have you been watching online the most lately?
The Last of Us.
Who are you texting the most on your cell phone?
My lady.
Good answer.
Very good
Great
answer.
answer.
Street smarts or book smarts?
Street smarts.
Pullover hoodie or zip up hoodie?
Pull over all day.
In your lifetime, think of your life as a timeline.
Mm-hmm.
What has been your favorite age that you've lived so far?
Ooh. I would say age 20.
Excellent. Anything special that happened to you at the age of 20?
The dungeon.
I was out there.
Out there?
I was
dungeon.
out there.
What's the dungeon?
I was young and out there.
Uh-huh.
Can I tell a story?
His facial
No.
expression, so I
Say
know.
less.
No,
Say
on the
less.
podcast. We're going to save it for the podcast.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, then, what has been your most favorite age in your lifeline?
I'd say early 20s as well. Back then I had friends that went to University of Illinois, and I was a part of them boys crew.
Oh, them boys.
Yeah. So we had some friends. So we had some friends that went to the local junior college not by University of Illinois in Champaign. And they were from this small little town called Rantoul. I used to call them the Renatoul Boys. And and one of the guys was actually originally from Chicago. And we met them through one of my homeboy's friends. And yeah, we just turned in and we started visiting like once every couple of weeks, going down to U of I. And every time we went to the club, the DJ would always stop and be like, here come them boys, and put them boys in the hood, everything dropping.
Oh.
Every time we came in. So yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
And was that the Boys in the Hood? With, like,
Yeah, Boys in the Hood. Yeah,
Jody Breeze,
yeah, exactly.
Back.
Yes.
I got a connection to that album because I had that on CD, and that and Thug Motivation 101 got me
Oh,
yes.
772 community service hours.
Woo.
Next question on rapid fire: fresh food or fried food?
fried.
Name one mythical creature that you believe could be true.
Unicorn.
Same thing to you.
Roseanne.
We don't know if she's real or not. What do you think?
Yeah, I've always said mermaids, and also I think that sirens may be real too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a creepy, crazy world we live in. But
I mean, think
they're
about
down
how
there.
much of the water we've never
Right.
been through and
10%,
investigated.
right?
True.
10%? That's all we've explored.
Right.
Yeah.
10%. As above, so below.
Mm-hmm.
Scary down there. I know. Was that it for rapid fire?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That was
well,
fun.
I need you guys to plug Two Drinks with the Fellas podcast. Where can they follow you guys individually? Check out the show. Boom.
Well, you know, 2 Drinks with the Fellas. That's the number 2. Drinks, DRINKS. The W / DA Fellas, FELLA_S. That's 2 Drinks with the Fellas on YouTube. You can find me, Mr. On My Grind _CHI on IG. And
Yep, you can find me on Instagram. That's bmace_P.O.V.
Period.
You
Well, I
already
think
know.
this has been an amazing conversation. So thank you guys for coming.
Oh, thank you so much for having us,
hey,
guys.
appreciate it. Steve, we gonna talk. We gonna get you on the next one.
We got you.
Get your bottle ready.
Yeah, definitely. We may go crown. I heard last time you had like wine, and then the second time you went vodka.
Vodka. Yeah.
What
I
a
know.
spectrum.
Spectrum.
I know.
She was classy at first until she got the mood, and she said, "Okay, I see the vibe."
Yeah, let's
Oh yeah.
pop a bottle, definitely.
Plethora of drinks going on.
Plethora.
I never mind a good drink. But yes,
Nice.
thank you. Thank you guys for joining us. And we look forward to seeing Steve's episode and more from Two Drinks with the Fellas.
You already know we in the building, baby.
103.5.
Kiss FM.
Yes, sir. And as y'all just seen, that was our interview with the Midday Live Show, Kiss FM 103.5. You already know. Hey, B, you got some shout outs, bro?
Yep. Shout out to Jazz and Steve for the dope interview that we had. And shout out to the city of Chicago for being beautiful for that day that we had. And shout out to our fans, always supporting. We appreciate y'all. And as always, just go ahead and put somebody else up on the show. You go ahead and close us out, bro.
Hey, like you said, again, hey, much appreciation to Jazz and Steve Stylez. You know what I'm saying? It was a great meeting you guys, and it was fun. It was a great opportunity. We appreciate it. This is only the first. This ain't the last. And shout out to DJ Spoiled Milk. We know prior engagements you couldn't be there, but we gonna link up too, bro. And we gonna have us a collab episode. It's gonna be in the future, so y'all look out for that. All right. Hey, it's been another great one. You did?